UFC is back in Canada, UFC Winnipeg, and of course we're getting a Canadian to headline, and it's Mike Mallott's first main event in the UFC. Boy, does he deserve it, but he is going up against former title challenger Gilbert Burns, who is on a 4-fight losing streak and hasn't won since April of 2023. As a welterweight, I'm sure this is exciting for you. How do you see this one going, and what does this fight do for 170?
Yeah, this is going to be a good scrap. I'm excited to see this. I think people might look at this and say, look, Gilbert Burns has lost 4 in a row, and this is his fight to come back on. But I just think it's a bad matchup for him for his comeback win. I think it might end up being 5 losses in a row. They're both really good grapplers. I mean, Gilbert Burns obviously is world-class level, but Mike Malott is no joke on the ground. He has the ability to really defend off submissions and go for submissions. I think this might end up being on the feet most of the fight, and I think if it does that, it's going to go in the favor of Mike Malott. He has a really good scrappy style. He has the ability to get a lot of finishes in the exchanges whenever it gets to a brawl, and he's shown that. And so I really think that he's going to get maybe a KO TKO here at home, main event first time, and I think this will be his first time in the rankings with a win here. What do you think?
Yeah, man, I think Gilbert Burns has indirectly mentioned retirement. He said, I don't plan on retiring anytime soon, but the results have to be there. I think with a loss here, this could be the last we see of Gilbert Burns, considering he's 3-6 since February of 2021. Results aren't there. On the other hand, Mike Malott has lost once in the UFC against Neil Magny, and since then he's won 3 in a row. We've got a southpaw in Mike Malott. We've got an orthodox in Gilbert Burns, and 2 guys that are BJJ black belts. So these 2 guys want to take you down. They want to submit you. Gilbert Burns has the most armbar submissions in the UFC. Mike Malott has got a few guillotines and rear naked chokes. So these guys are well-rounded. But I think that 1-2 combination that comes from Mike Malott, that he likes to finish with the left hook, will get the job done. I have Mike Malott winning and finally enter the rankings, and this could potentially be the last fight for Gilbert Burns.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's not. Gilbert Burns is a legend of the sport, and hopefully he does not retire. I'm really familiar with Mike Malott. We both fought in CFFC. He did fight there for a good bit, and before he got signed. And I've always been impressed. Would love to fight him at some point, but I think he's going to get it done here. And no disrespect to Gilbert Burns, he is one of the greatest.
Absolutely.
In that welterweight division, and been stable in that division for a long time. But I'm going to go with Mike Malott here.